Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. How are you? My head's cut off. We don't want Granny's head to be cut off. How are you doing? I am doing really very good today, actually. I wanted to touch base with you a little bit before I show you what I'm eating today and how I'm using my food storage and refrigerator freezer items for the Three Rivers Challenge. So I was looking at the comments this morning, and there was one from Richard, and he said this. Hi, Robin. I'm assuming you're going to buy a few things like eggs, milk, etc. Good luck. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. I replied to him, thanks for the question, Richard. At some point, I will buy some staples, which would include dairy, eggs, and fresh fruits and vegetables. I currently have some shelf-stable milk, 15 eggs, and a tiny amount of cheese, like 3 little squares. Also, I make my little dog Sadie's food and will purchase canned tuna for the cats. So, oh, my nose is itchy. Thank you for that, Richard. I really appreciate it. I hope that my reply was helpful. Now, to expand on that just a little bit, I am going to, at some point, I anticipate that I will have to buy those things I just mentioned. And that's okay. I forgot to include in on that group coffee. I may have to buy coffee. Right now, I'm pretty well set for that. And then every couple of weeks, my son still sends me the subscription coffee, which comes in the mail, which is extremely nice. That's my year-round Christmas present from my son and daughter-in-law. So, okay. Now, here's what my thinking is. I've got some apples, I've got some cuties or tangerines, I call them. And I have some onions downstairs. I've got a little bit of squash left downstairs that can be made. And I have a few baby carrots. That's actually all the fresh fruit and vegetables I have left in the house. Everything else is either canned or dehydrated or in the freezer. So, I have oftentimes gone without fresh fruit and vegetables, especially since I started eating a little more seasonally, and or trying to anyway. So that's not a hardship for me to go without those things. Yes, sometimes I would like to sit down and have a nice salad or some slaw or, you know, something of that type. And I do like apples as well. But most everything I do buy is on sale. It's marked down. So I try to get a good deal on it, but I try not to overbuy because when it comes to fresh food, when you overbuy, you end up with the possibility of having a lot of waste, and I don't like waste at all. So eventually I will have to buy those things, and that's okay. And I will at some point probably have to try to pick up some chicken for my little dog. She does eat other things like ground beef, ground turkey. She does eat other things, so that's not a big issue. My nose is really itchy. What is it? If your nose itches, somebody's talking about you? Are you talking about me? So, but that is to be expected. I am not, I've tried different diets and different ways of eating. I'm just not very fussy about what I eat. I think that it all balances itself out in the end. That's not a pun. It all balances out eventually. And so I'm just grateful to have food in the house, to be able to make meals and enjoy even a nice warm cup of soup. I'm happy with that. So, but keeping in mind, I'm a single person. I don't have growing children anymore. I've raised my family. Everybody lives away. I don't have grandkids dropping in and out that I have to make sure that I have stuff for. So, that's a whole different element there. I have been there. I've been in that season of life. I'm in a different season of life right now. It doesn't mean that I don't have company. It doesn't mean that I don't cook for them. I do. And sometimes I may need to pick up something at the store, something special. And other times it's just, I have everything available here, so I use that. But eventually I will have to go to the store. I'm sorry, I apologize. I have a frog in my throat. And he doesn't want to leave. Sometimes when my daughter calls, I answer the phone. I go, "Hello? Hello? Who is it?" That's my imitation of an old lady. I know. Sometimes I'm irreverent. I'm trying to be good. I really am. So anyway, I thank you, Richard, for that comment. And if anybody else has any questions, be sure and put them in the comments. I do look at the comments, and I'm so very happy that you do take the time to comment, and your input is valuable to everyone else who watches the channel and reads the comments as well. So let's get on. I'm going to show you my first meal of the day. And I think you might be surprised at what we're doing. And we'll go the rest of the day from there. So, all right. Let's get on with it. Thanks for your patience. Okie doke. This is going to be my first meal today. I'm kind of hungry this morning, so I'm eating earlier than usual. It's after 9:30. I decided that I was going to have one of my egg, cheese, and sausage burritos, my breakfast burrito here. Now, I have it wrapped up in the paper towel because that's how I'm going to put it in the microwave. So that should be good. But I decided I wanted to have some white gravy over the top of my burrito. So this is the last package I have of the peppered gravy mix. And this costs $1. It either comes from Dollar General for $1 or Dollar Tree for $1.25. I don't remember. I think it's Dollar General. Anyway, the instructions for this is just add water, which is nice because I don't have to use my shelf-stable milk. And you're supposed to put it in a saucepan with cold water, whisk it, and then turn on the heat and let it thicken up and simmer it, it says, for a minute and enjoy. So I think I am going to enjoy this. Plus, there will be plenty left which I can use on other things as well. Also, probably about midday, I will have this nice apple, maybe with some peanut butter. And that will be good. That will tide me over until my supper time. I have to take my little dog to the vet this afternoon. So I will get back with you when I get done with that and show you what I'm going to have for supper. All right, I put 3 cups of water in the saucepan, and following the instructions. When in doubt, follow the instructions. That sound you hear may be the microwave in the background. You can see that I'm not working very hard at this. I'm going to get this all mixed up before I turn the heat on, because that's what it says to do, so that's what I'm going to do. This peppered white gravy is really good. It can be used for lots and lots of things. You can even add garlic and cheese to this and Alfredo this up if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. And I like to add a little more pepper to it because I'm a spicy gal. So, my dog is not sick. She just has this skin disorder. So, all right, I'm going to let this thicken up, make sure it doesn't get lumpy, which it should not, and then assemble a plate. Okay, you can see how nice and thick this is. If it's too thick, you can thin it out if you want to. And there's my breakfast burrito that's been warmed in, or heated actually, it's pretty hot in the microwave. Lots of gravy left. I'll put a little bit of parsley on there. See, there is some green on my plate. So, you can see what that looks like. Just for the fun of it, I think I'm going to cut into it. Let's see, show you what it is. This is the kind of the equivalent of biscuits and gravy. Should we see what that looks like? Sausage, eggs, cheese, white gravy. It smells delicious and it looks delicious. Plus, I have a lot of gravy left. If you've never tried that packaged peppered gravy, please do. Like I said, I believe this came from Dollar General and it's $1 there. You don't have to use any extra milk or anything. You can even add sausage to this if you want to. So, I don't know. Give it a try. I like to keep it on hand. That is my last package of that, but I will get a lot of good out of the gravy that's left. There's quite a bit left there. So, it's going to hold me in good stead. All right. I will be back later and I'll show you what I'm going to have. I won't show you this if I eat the apple and the peanut butter midday. I just wanted to let you know that ahead of time. All right, we'll be back. Okie dokie, I'm going to make myself some supper. I just feel like I want some soup, so this is what I'm going to do. I've got a partial jar of homemade chicken broth here, so I'm going to use that with the ramen noodles. And because the chicken broth is really good, I'm going to skip the flavor packet and just use the noodles. I've got a partial bag of stir-fry blend. I used the broccoli out of it for my ham broccoli cheese roll-ups, but I do have the other ones. Now, some of the carrots in here were really, really huge because this is Dollar Tree. So, I chopped those up, so I'm going to use that in my soup. I've got some pot stickers here from Dollar Tree. I took out 4 of them earlier and thawed them out, and I'm going to put those in the soup. I'm not, more like a dumpling. I'm not going to make them the traditional way. I've got some fish sauce, some soy sauce, I've got some toasted sesame seed oil, and I've got the last of that garlic. So that's what's going to go in the pan. Let's put the last of the garlic in there. I'm sorry to see it go. It's lovely. And I'm going to put the vegetables in there. You can see there's a lot of carrots. But that's okay. I don't care. I'm fine with it. There should be some onion in there, but I'm going to put some minced onion. This is just dried minced onion. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to get out my red pepper flakes. I'll probably put some of that in there too. I'm going to put a little toasted sesame seed oil in there because I really like the flavor that it gives Asian food. I'm going to put some fish sauce in there. And I think we've talked about this before. Fish sauce smells terrible, but it makes the food taste good. It is disgusting to smell it. And then we'll just put a little bit of soy in here. I'll put the pot stickers in last. I'm going to put a little bit of hot pepper flakes. Now, these pot stickers are pork. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but they are. I'm going to give this broth a shake. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. I'm going to put a little bit of water in this jar, and just in case I need it. Okay, I put some water in the jar, and I decided to go ahead and use that shrimp flavor packet for the ramen. This ramen comes from Dollar Tree. You get 5 packages for $1.25. I really like the shrimp. I think it's good. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and put this in there. Now, I thought about putting an egg in here, but then I remembered that I have these pot stickers. You get 9 pot stickers in a package. So I decided that I'm going to put the pot stickers in, but I will put them in at the end. This should taste really, really good. Okay, the ramen is starting to break apart. I'm going to put the pot stickers in at the last because I don't want them to split open. I thought about eating this pot stickers separately, but then I thought, well, there's no reason to really. So there's some nice ramen, and you know, a lot of people poo-poo ramen. It's like, why are you eating that? But I like it. I like to add vegetables and eggs, and ramen is really good if you add some vegetables and then you put in a soft-boiled egg, cut in half in the soup. It's awesome. Okay, and go the pot stickers. If I had some chili sauce to put in this at the end, I would, but I don't have any. And if I had some green onions, I would put them in as well, but I don't have any. So that's okay. I am perfectly fine with it. Now you cannot tell me that this does not look good. It does look good. Now I haven't added any salt to this because between the soy sauce, the chicken broth, the seasoning packet, you know that it's going to be plenty salty. Give this broth a taste. Smells great. Yep, that's plenty salty, all right. Now I'm going to let this sit a few minutes. And then I'm going to dig in. Now, I'll show you something. When I eat this, because I'm not a chopstick aficionado at all, I pull the goodies out with a fork, and then I slurp the broth. And it's pretty awesome. I mean, it really is. It's awesome. So good. Because I don't have any green onion, I guess I'll have some parsley. What do you think? Put it in the comments below and tell me what you think. Now then, I'm going to have dessert today. I have 4 chocolate chip cookies left that I made over the holidays. They have been in the freezer. So I'm going to eat these with a cup of coffee and or a cup of tea. I think it would be awesome. So there it is. That is my supper. What do you think? I think it's great. All right. I love you guys. You know I do. As always, little is much when God is in it. You can't get any cheaper than this. And it's from my pantry. Go to hashtag 3 Rivers Challenge, and you can see what everybody else is up to with their challenge and how they're doing it. And check me out on the challenge and let me know what you think. And please like, subscribe, and share, because you know what? Somebody else might want to know how to make this stuff. I know you know that's true. All right. Little is much when God is in it. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.